there is so much divine intervention taking place for so many of us right now. I quite literally am living proof of that. um, the signs and synchronicities I've had in the last few days. I keep finding black feathers everywhere, first of all. And when I went to book this place I was staying at, um, the first time I went to book it, it didn't go through. And then when I went through to rebook it again, the price was significantly less than originally when I had booked it. I'm telling you guys, my soul is so at peace. I went from living in chaos and really just being around so many low vibrational people, um, to being surrounded by nature, surrounded by water. And I have like barely any service where I am. The Wi Fi sucks here. And I truly believe, that is just spirit kind of making sure I take a step back and take a break and truly heal from what I just went through. Um, I'm not going to be doing readings for the next little while because my service is terrible here. Um, but this truly is like a much needed break for me. And I'm so grateful that, um, I'm having this time to be able to heal and, kind of get back on my feet. Um, there's a lot of things that are coming full circle. There's a lot of cycles that are coming to an end. And for a lot of you who have felt like, it's just been this constant energy, this constant fight, just know, we're really shifting out of that energy. And I'm hearing the wheat being separated from the chaff. Like this is exactly what's happening right now. Um, I just am so unbelievably grateful. This is the first time in forever where I felt like I'm just not around really heavy energy. Like it feels weird. I've been pinching myself for like the last 24 hours because this is just so incredibly beautiful where I am, and I'm so grateful, um to feel for the first time in a long time that like there's no heavy energy, and I know a lot of you, are probably feeling that too. There's been a lot of effort, a lot of people who have tried to dim a lot of our lights, and I am a living testimony that divine intervention is taking place. Spirit is stepping in, our ancestors are stepping in, and they're not allowing that to happen anymore. Okay, like the energy siphoning, the heavy negative energy is truly clearing out. And it's funny because where I'm staying, it's a 9, the unit is a 9, and that is all about like endings, cycles, endings. So just my mind is just absolutely blown, and I'm so grateful. um I'm gonna try and keep posting at least a video a day, and do some tarot. The next few days I'm really just gonna take it easy. I was truly living in a very unsafe place. um the last week I was there was somebody who was on some very heavy substances walking around with scissors talking to themselves, and just the anxiety, the it was a lot. So that I feel like spirit is like led me to this place to really give like my heart and my soul a break from what I was living in, because it was not normal. And I'm telling you, and it was funny, I was like sitting last night looking at the stars, and spirit was showing me the analogy of like rotten fruit. Like um when you have like a thing of strawberries and there's a rotten one, the other ones will start going bad. And it was never like I was going bad 444 on my timer, but it heavily affected me. And I didn't realize until I was removed from that situation. God quite literally pulled me out of where I was. so I could truly see the energetic difference. Like, energy is just so important. Who you surround yourself with is so important. Where you live is so important. You know, if you have a whole bunch of people around you who are in addiction or just very low vibrational people, it really affects you, especially when you're in a very high vibration. And I've worked really hard to get to where I am. You know, I've been through a lot, so I'm really grateful to have this break and this time to really just connect with myself, connect with spirit. I love you guys so much, and I will let you know when I'm going to be booking readings again. I'm still waiting to hear back from GoFundMe. I'll put a message out when that comes back up so you guys know. I love you so much. 555 on my timer. I'm telling you, there's some really beautiful changes, okay? Like, don't lose your faith. Don't give up that hope, because there's so many of us right now who truly are being removed from lower vibrational energies, toxic people. Like, and it's, you know, what I went through, it was a really traumatic experience, but like, it shifted me into a blessing. Like, something that I have been manifesting for so long was to be able to like get away in nature, and I'm doing it, you know? So don't always look at things as like, you know, something bad. You know, it's truly beautiful how taking a leap of faith and doing something differently and taking a chance, you know, like, you never know what will come out of it. I love you guys so much. I hope you're having a beautiful day.